Hello to my Virgos. All right, Virgos. This is your total lunar eclipse and full moon reading. Let's get into it. We're in the full moon phase, total lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are about final letting go. So final letting go, right? So eclipses, both solar and lunar eclipses, always happen in groups of 2 or 3. It's called the eclipse season. So they mark a time of powerful and unexpected stir-ups. Yep, stir-ups. Eclipses can bring up situations that accentuate our growth, such as new opportunities that appear to come out of the blue, or obstacles that get thrown into our path. We're going to have a full worm moon. It's called a worm or a blood moon, right? So a release, a rebirth of such happening, of sorts happening, right? So for a total lunar eclipse to occur, the sun, moon, and earth need to be in one straight line while the moon passes through the darkest part of the earth's shadow. Say it has a blood moon, right? It's called a blood moon, or this is called worm moon, rebirth, like snake, right? But so the scales from your eyes are being removed, right? But it's a blood moon as well. So it's a, full moons have a lot of different names. But anyway, yeah, so any childhood or ancestral or family trauma can come up during this time for everybody. So time to shed some things. You may start going back to your mind and remembering a whole lot of things that you didn't remember before. The day after the full moon on the, we had the full moon on the 14th. We're in the full moon phase right now. But on the 14th, on the 15th, your ruling planet, yours and Gemini's ruling planet, Mercury goes retrograde. So right now, the only planet that's retrograde, or Venus is retrograde right now. Let me say that. Venus is currently retrograde. All of these readings are timeless. So when you see them, you're supposed to see the video. So let's get into it. All these readings are timeless. I'm just telling you about what lunar eclipse means. Just like when we have a solar eclipse, I'll tell you what that means as well. Also, there's information about the full moon rituals on Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. This is a general reading, so take on what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, QueenAmunRa.com. Let's go. All right, let's get it. Let's start out with an intention. Let's set an intention for you. Let's set an intention. I've already cleared the space. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity, Virgos. Talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. Yeah, wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. You all actually rule 6th house. Virgo rules 6th house. It's a house of health, work, habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, others, service to others, diet, spiritual practices, those things. So let's see. I start each day excited for what's in store. And so operating by faith, walking by faith. That's right. Walking by faith. Or operating in faith, right? All right, let's see here. Let's see what this says. Moving by faith. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see what angel number we have here for you all. Let's see what angel number we have here for you all. And then 511, inner power. Unlock your potential. Angels call upon you to think of something that you are scared to do and consider doing it. It's time to have confidence in parts of yourself that you feel are weak, and there are supportive angelic energy on your side. Reflect on what you feel you can't get because of lack of confidence in life. Asking for a raise, making a friendship closer, taking that new class. The time to go for it is now. So, it's a turning point. It's a turning point. That number 5 lets me know it's a turning point as it relates to possibly 2 magicians in your life. 5 would be Hierophant, and then that 1 would be magician energy. So it could be 2 energies that you may be confused about that may have caused a great deal of confusion in your life because of their materialism. Their material, they got to see things before they physically believe it, and they may have caused you a lot of confusion, over the years. And so for you, you may have to say bye-bye to those energies. You may have to move on from these energies. You may have to finally let go, of these energies. You all are a sign that you're a mutable sign. So you might be, maybe because of your spiritual practices, maybe because of your beliefs, maybe because you've expanded your beliefs in this year of 9. Remember, Sagittarius rules Ninth house. We're not talking about any Sagittarius that you know, but this, where whatever your sign is, whatever, you know, whatever your um you know, Sagittarius rules ninth house, and ninth house is all about higher education, philosophy, law, religion, you know, whatever your spiritual beliefs are. You know, you may have traveled and expanded your spiritual beliefs, whatever, and they may not mesh well with other people's. That may be where y'all part ways in the sand finally, and for you, you may just say, okay, this doesn't mesh well, and that may be where it's causing such a clash. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what you're finally letting go of. Finally letting go. All right. Whoa. Okay. These cards jumped on out of the deck. All right. Jumpity jump. Hoppity hop. Hippity hoppity. All right. So we got some reversed. Ooh, we got a lot of reversed. So you look like you reversing some stuff. All right. So reversed. Somebody abused some power with you. Abuses of power. Looks like Leo reverse abused some power with you. Looks like, yeah, denial and error and judgment, weakness, doubt, self-loathing, reverse rest, recovery, hope. God, a lot of stuff. You send back a lot of spell work. Being let down, emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, a stubborn person. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, frustration, travel issues, issues problematic ahead, delays, panic, waiting, slowdown, reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, disappointment, unrealistic romantic hopes, abuse, moodiness. Good grief. Hold on. Good grief. And so we have Page of Wands. So an active kid, project, freedom, exploration, and then Two of Wands here. So waiting for results. Planning on making some decisions. So you got some good news coming across your path after all of what you've gone through, right? After all of what you've gone through, right? With some energies. Wow. Okay, so we got the Strength card in reverse. We got the Judgment card in reverse. And so Judgment card is generational. It's Pluto. We got the... Let's put all of this out here because these cards just want to jump out like they just wanted to do their thing. So we got the Strength card in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords came out in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups came out in reverse. We had the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. We also had the Eight of Wands came out in reverse. And then we also have the Knight of Cups came out in reverse. But somebody was definitely the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse is like you dealing with a very jealous lover, someone who is just jealous of you. I mean, and literally in every way jealous of you. Wanted your life literally in every way. Could you imagine? You know what comes to mind is the movie with Julia Roberts, Sleeping with the Enemy, and you not even knowing. I mean, of course, we come in at when that movie first starts, but just like, of course, the viewers could see that this person was every kind of path, probably psychopath, sociopath, whatever kind of path, right? But I feel like somebody just felt like they were just completely let down by just like having this energy just put you like just having an awakening that it was these two energies in particular. You know, like you have an awakening that is, it's just like you have an awakening that is two energies in particular that were the ones that were constantly putting you in survival mode. It's almost like you start to go back through your mind and you realize, because the Judgment card is like, it's generational. So Pluto is in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So there's a major reset, massive reset, right? Pluto is the death, rebirth. It's the It's the annihilation planet. It's like a total reset. It's a total reset of just humanity, right? But this is generational, right? So it's a farthermost planet, right? Outermost planet, right? But it's a generational planet. But to realize that two energies generationally are responsible for possibly stalking you, you know, like for years. So wherever you moved, wherever you went, just like this constant, just stalking, stalking, stalking. So anyway, so source is saying to you, so everything has been reversed. Everything has been reversed, which is a good thing because now you know. Now you know. So something has been reversed. So you got some good news coming across your path. Here we have Two of Wands here. So you're waiting for some results, planning, making some decisions, leaving home. And then Page of Wands upright. An active kid, student. So somebody, a younger person. So a generational cycle, chain, or curse has been reversed. Something has been reversed. Okay. So that's good news. That's good news. So apparently you had to come through to reverse something. You had to come through to reverse something. So you were the kid that was born to come through to reverse some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. You had to come through. Yeah, because Pluto is also the planet of metamorphosis. So you had to come through and kind of come out of survival mode. So somebody must have been in a family where there was a lot of seeing people in survival mode in your family. Maybe you just saw a lot of whatever survival mode means. Whatever that means. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but whatever that means. Whatever that means. All right, so what other information do you want me to give to my Virgos as we're talking about totally letting go of some things? Yeah, but you had to come through, and this is where you extend yourself some grace, right? No matter what your age is, no matter what at what time did you have your awakening? Because a lot of times people like to put a heavy weight on their shoulders and stress yourselves out, like you got to carry that big heavy boulder on your back, as being the first person to take on all of this responsibility of your parents, grandparents, and so on and so forth. It sounds nice. Okay, you're the first person in the family to go to college. You're the first person in the family to do X, Y, and Z. But you're also the one that there are people in the family, there's a lot of resentment as well. Maybe you're the first one to get married. Maybe you're the first one to graduate high school. Maybe you're the first one to do whatever. But there's also a lot of resentment that comes along with that. The source is saying to you, but you reversed a lot of curses in the family. So pat yourselves on the back, give yourself a break, relax, start each day excited. You have a lot of inner power, unlock your potential. It's time to move on from some things. And it's time to, like I said, you reversed a lot of things. It's time to wake up from some nightmares. Time to stop repeating some things. It's time to rest, recover, hope, heal, relief, reach out. From that, you had a lot of extreme torment, despair in the past. And let's see, the moon. Yeah, from the past. Now you have a lot of downloads and dreams from the past. And so sources saying it's time to get away from energies who absolutely refuse to do the shadow work from their past, and who keep reminding you of yours, who keep trying to trauma bond. So it's like it's time to cut them off. And people who just sit around and just, like I said, misery loves company. That's what this is. It's time to reverse the curse. People who won't do the shadow work and they want you to sit there and save them. That's what they want you to do. They don't want you to save them by sitting there listening to them, but they won't go to therapy. They don't want to do anything. So King of Swords. So you're a very powerful leader, quick action, strategic, thoughtful, head over heart, discipline, truth, seeker, all those things. But it's time to seek your own truth. You're reversing a lot of things in your own life, and that's one of the things that you're reversing is staying around people who won't do the shadow work. There you go. Yep. You are waking up from your own nightmares, and it's like people want to just dump things onto you as if other people don't have their own things to carry. So yeah, a lot of things are being reversed. Three of Swords, heartbreak, loss, divorce, surgery, depression, suffering, grief. You're finally moving on from those things. and going into hermit mode. We have a full moon in your sign, and that's yours. So contemplation, searching for truth, inner guidance. That's right. Queen of Wands. Yeah, somebody's finally doing you're finally doing the shadow work. You're finally doing the shadow work. I love it. Tapping into your own inner power, being the magician. This is your right here. You're going into hermit mode. You're being focused, creative, turning visions into reality, exhibiting some willpower on some desires. And I'm telling y'all, Source had to physically get you away from some energies. Physically get you away from some energies, because some people have to face their own demons. And so continue to dump some stuff onto you, constantly dumping stuff onto you. It sounds good at first because you feel like you're a hero at first. But then after a while, you realize, okay, this is invoking your own nightmares, and you're finally letting go of some energies. Finally letting go. You're not being rude or mean-spirited to people to say, okay, you're going to have to do your own shadow work. They're going to feel some kind of way. They're going to feel some kind of way. But imagine all the other people that they may have said something to you about. Oh, they tell you the same story. Other people who have started doing their own shadow work, they'll say the same thing about you. So you're tapping into your own inner power. Tapping into your own inner power. You're leaving behind two energies. Yeah. So what else we got going on for my Virgos? So yeah, that's what this lunar eclipse is going to do for you. Yeah, that's going to be really pretty much your overall reading. All right, overall reading. That's how you're going to tap into your magician energy. Yeah. You're closing out a cycle. You're not going to be spending any more time. You're uprooting. You're uprooting. Somebody even may be moving, like for real, moving away from these energies that just really almost expect for you to put more work in for them than you do for yourself. This is like inner work, right? You're dealing with somebody who's stubborn person, somebody who's lazy, someone who's immature, someone who is obsessed. And Source is saying to you, they want you to obsess over them. They don't want to do the work. You want to do your own inner work, and they don't want to do the work. So it puts you in reverse, right? It makes you work harder for them than you want to work for yourself. And so you're saying, no, I'm putting an end to this. I'm putting an end to it. Everybody got to do the work. You got to go through it. You got to go through it. You got to go through the shadow. You got to go through the shadow. You got to do the shadow work, right? So yeah, you're starting something brand new. Yeah, you're starting something. You got big money coming across your path. Why? Because you are doing the inner. You're going to do the inner work. Yeah. Yeah, you are doing the inner work. And so you're switching teams. You're switching teams. You went from trying to save everybody else, which was hurting you, to taking off that cape and saying, okay, I need to save myself. That's right. Somebody fell for the bait. You were baited into something. You fell for the bait. And, sitting there listening, trying to save everybody else. And these energies is sitting there smiling. Oh, we recruited another one. We recruited another person that will fall for the bait. And so Source is saying, not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. You're going to start, when looking at your cards here, you are going to start asking people, you're going to empathize with them, sympathize and empathize with them, but ask them, I'm sorry that you went through all of those things, but are you, have you gone to therapy or, whatever, however you respond, but you're not going back through any more nightmares anymore. There's some energies you're not talking to anymore because they are karmics. These are karmics. They have unresolved things that they've been holding on in their spirit, unresolved anger, frustration, confusion about whatever it is they got going on in their spirit, and they refuse to do the shadow work, and they loop you and others into some stuff that you're not even aware of what you're being looped into. You're being looped into lies and don't even know how deep and far the lies go. So if they're not telling you, you got to remember, when we talk about the lunar eclipse, that's the sun, moon, and earth. Your physical body is the earth. Your sun sign, your moon sign, right? Moon is secrets. The sun has already been exposed, right? So the sun meaning something has already been exposed within them, but it's been exposed within you. You thinking they're exposing something to you about themselves or other people, but it really exposed something within you. You like, what? That was the secret. Something exposed something with you, something that could have been unresolved within you. right? And so that's when you go, oh, you still got work to do. Okay, I don't have time to sit there and do your work when I still got something unresolved within me I got to do, right? Whatever it is, whatever it is. And so while these energies want you to work harder for them, Source is saying, you're saying, no, 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 you got work to do for yourself. So you're pushing that energy right back. So you're finally letting go of something and getting away from some karmic, so you can do your own energy work and sitting yourself on a throne with other people who are willing to do the energy work. That's what you're talking to. You're talking to people who carefully vet their thoughts, keep their vibrations high, and do the energy work. So again, here's the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. You're never going back to energies who refuse, who want you to work harder for them, who want to stay in the land of lost and confused, who like to do stuff behind people's back, in the house, create stuff behind people's backs in the house without their knowledge. What else do people not know about what they're doing? Sneaky stuff. They've been doing sneaky stuff. Creating businesses behind people's backs, sending people's kids in people's houses, stealing all of this stuff, causing people to lose a lot of money. Like people don't know what they up to. So Source is saying you don't want to be a part of that, because they doing stuff behind your back too. Causing people to have their kids cut them off. They've been doing stuff for years that people are aware of, so, and just ruthless about it. So that's something you absolutely don't want to be a part of. Like I said before, you're free from these karmics. Free from these karmics. Free from these karmics, because you don't know what illegal activities they're into, and you won't know until there's a knock on the door. And then you just sitting there shocked and surprised. But once Source says that you are free from these energies, and you're still sitting there inquisitive, curiosity killed the cat. You're sitting there inquisitive. Well, I wonder. Let me see. Waiting to hang around to your benefit as a mutable sign, even though you're an Earth sign. You're highly intuitive and incredibly smart. Source is like, and you're on this different spiritual path. So fiery climax approaches. Somebody is mad. Somebody is mad because you usually go along with the flow. But there's an Aries that's mad. A fiery climax approach. They are mad because they used to you going along with the flow. But you're not about to go along with the flow this time. You're not about to go along with the flow. You're tapping into your inner power, and you're reversing all of that through your prayer. You're a prayer warrior. You're tapping into your inner power. You are not going along with the flow. And they are hot mad. You are finally letting go. Finally letting go and telling them, y'all, you need to do your own work. Yeah, you using your hands. Something about your, like I said, you're using your prayer hands. You're using your hands. Something about your hands. You're staying focused. When this is using your hands, right? The potter. Praying to the pot, pottery. Putting your hands together and you're like, who created you. You know who your creator is. Who put you together. And it's not somebody who wants you to pray to them. Like they are your God. They're trying to treat you like they are your God. So Source is saying to you, no. So you're inviting help from Source. So invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. Yeah, somebody is hot mad because they're so used to you going along with the flow, and you're no longer going along with the flow of their dark magic. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a dark magician. All this spell work is being sent back, and they cannot believe that they cannot put you under some kind of spell anymore of this dark magician work. So yeah, you're definitely tapping into your inner power and inviting help. Yeah. Past life. Yeah, nothing from this past. The past life cannot be corrected. Yeah, karmic. Yeah, you're dealing with karmics. And you're putting your hands together and you're just saying, thank you, Source, help me with this. So what lies beneath with this energy? What lies beneath with this karmic? What is going on with this karmic? With these karmics? What is going on with these karmics? There's just a lot going on with these karmics that you're really, these energies want somebody to bow, these energies to bow down. They like to hold people's past against them. What's going on with these karmics? Like I said, police. Yeah, like I said, fiery climax approaches. They got a lot of people, these karmics got a lot of people involved in a lot of stuff. A lot of people involved in a lot of stuff. By using people's past against them. Their past life against them. But here's the thing about whenever you see the moon card, there's secrets that you're not aware of. There's secrets that you don't know of. There's secrets that you're not aware of. And still things that you don't know. Right? Yeah, things that you don't know. That somebody was trying to use you, fulfilling some kind of a fantasy, wanted you to be some kind of a copycat. Right? Yeah, so Source wants you to check yourself. Like, you know, expecting some kind of a new beginning, you know, and so to just be cautious, you know, and so get into some kind of tantric sex, and just, but keeping you in some kind of a secret. But what other kind of secrets are people keeping? You know what I'm saying? So Source is just saying it's into all kinds of mess. Into all kinds of mess that people are already aware of. So, like I said, you're going to be finally letting go. And just like other people have prayed to get away from certain types of spirits, get out of certain types of relationships, certain things, some people didn't even know what they were in. Some people had no idea what they were in, and then finally be hearing about some stuff like, what? Hold on. They had no idea what in the world. Because these type of energies like to tell so many freaking lies about stuff. People would be shocked to even hear what kind of lies people are still discovering certain things that's being said about them when they talk about these energies. But you're a perfect fit for wherever it is that you're meant to, wherever you're going, and you'll get a helping hand for wherever it is you're going. Right? So don't sacrifice family over your career. And so, yeah, you'll be shedding. Your scales from your eyes are definitely being removed. And so just let go of your worries. Let go of your worries. Fruits of your labor. And so wealth. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. You're definitely entering to your wealth era. You're a perfect fit for wherever it is that you're going. But yeah, there's an energy who has created so much. The more and more, you know, doing these readings and getting a lot of downloads and hearing a lot of things, it's definitely an energy that is spreading a lot of rumors about people just in general that is basically ahead of something, telling a lot of lies that they're ahead of something. However they're making their money, they're saying they're ahead of something, getting a lot of people involved in things, lying on people, and just saying all kinds of stuff. But Source is saying to you, a lot of people may not even know what they're even a part of. A lot of people may not even know what they're a part of. But Source is saying to you, it's time for you to pray. Get Source involved. Faith over fear. Faith. Operating in the spirit of faith. 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 Don't operate on that spirit of fear. Right? Yeah. Horus. Yep. Yeah, somebody likes to, we have stability and equilibrium, right? Yeah, so somebody definitely has a lot of secrets in their past. Lots of secrets in their past. And we're talking about this same energy that you will be ending something with. A lot of this energy you're ending something with. Yep, this energy that you keep you ending something with. They have a lot of secrets in their past. So whoever this energy is, we have 9, and what breaks down also Pisces. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 comes out a lot of different ways. The Hermit card is your card, 9, and then Pisces 9. Yeah, so in the major arcana is just those two cards that we come up with 9, so 9 and 18. So anyway, Source is saying to you, but yeah, there is definitely somebody feels like something is their way or the highway. And so Source is like, anybody who tries to hold your past against you before you know what your life purpose is, Source is trying to tell you, operate by faith. Operate in faith. There's somebody is holding on to a lot of lies within themselves. There's a lot of lies within themselves. So, yeah. So put your hands together, start praying about something, and you're aware. You're aware of something. You source is going to expose something within you. You're breaking some kind of a generational cycle, chain, and curse that you may not even be aware of. But I feel like you are now at this point. All right, bye.